Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hummy's VR Comedy Podcast. I am Jeff Brady, along with Mark Brady and Stephen Brady.
Hello.
Hello.
This is our podcast where we talk about whatever we want to. That's the rule. You've also seen us on YouTube, Hummy's VR Comedy, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, crude drawings inside porta potties. Everywhere. Everywhere you find good comedy, that's where you've seen us. Guys, so we have a very big show tonight.
Yeah.
And most of the time when I say that, I'm bullshitting. This one's not that. First of all, let's get the business out of the way.
Yeah.
But also, but even before that, how are you guys?
Okay. You guys rested and recovered?
I am.
Okay. I think I am too. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Mark is in his
15th
his
sickness for the year.
Yeah.
Well, this is just the year of sickness. That's what it is. You just have a year of sickness in a household, and then you get it out of the way.
Yeah, we've been sick since fucking
June.
Yeah, June. I think we've had like 3 weeks of being healthy, but someone's had something. Dude, I was so close to just ending it right in front of my family.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
God.
I get it, but wow.
We are in a recession and a plague.
Yeah, there's a couple different reasons. It wasn't one. But hacking up stuff and just be like, I cannot take this anymore. So anyway, I'm okay. I'm all right. I sound different. If you're just listening, this is me. It's not a filter. I didn't choose this voice. I don't choose my normal voice anyway, but yeah.
The comedy is going to pick right back up in a minute, folks.
Right up. I swear to Christ. I swear to whatever God you believe in.
First, though, word.
Yes.
This week's word, brought to you by... Did I say bought to you by?
Bought, yes.
Bought to you by...
Purchase this word.
The word brought. This week's word is palace. Do you fellas know how palace came to be?
Palace. Wow. I just picture Alice Cooper doing jump rope, and he says, "My name is Alice. I live in a palace."
Wow.
You remember that commercial?
I don't.
I don't remember.
Okay. It sounds like a good one. I like Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I love Alice Cooper. Palaces back in the day, back in medieval times when they made palaces. Actually, no, they had them before then. They had them way before then. But it's a place where you got all your pallies around, and you wanted a place to be with your pals. If only we had a pal gathering, a palace.
Okay.
Palace. Yeah. A gathering of pals.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I like
where
that.
It came from.
Gathering of pals.
Yep.
Sure.
Mine's parallel. It is a friend who has a nice place. So,
a friend who has a nice place or a nice ass?
Place.
Okay.
House.
Quarters.
Yours is probably closer to the definition.
Maybe.
Okay.
Tremendous guesses as always, fellas. I love those guesses. Let's find out who's closest.
Okay.
The word palace is another English word with origins in Rome. It comes from one of Rome's famous 7 hills, the Palatine, upon which the emperor resided in what grew into a sprawling and opulent home. In Latin, the Palatine hill was called the Palladium, and the word Palatine came to refer to the emperor's residence rather than the actual hill. The word has reached us via Old French, in which the word palais referred to the Palatine Hill. You can see the word Palatine more easily in the form palatial, meaning palace-like in size.
Wow. I don't know
For
if
a
I'm going to
hill.
ever
I feel like
remember
you
that.
said pal 1,000 times in that
Pow,
explanation.
pow, paller wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it comes from
Okay.
an old hill in Rome.
Okay.
Roman, French, English. Okay.
They know how to. They
That was
know
a
how to
tough
do
one.
it.
It was a tough one, and
You could have
but,
spent the
I'm
whole
feeling.
podcast telling us no, and we probably still wouldn't have gotten it at the end of the hour. You know?
I feel like one of you would have said Roman Hill at some point.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I'll give it to you. So let's, I'll give you 2 good spirit points.
Okay.
I'll
Those
take
don't
it.
count for anything at the end of the season, but take them in good spirits. Enjoy those complimentary points, compliments of the podcast.
I shall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy, guys. The elephant in the room, the $4,000 elephant in the room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about it. Extra
Mhm.
Life. That just happened 2 days ago, a day ago.
Mm-hmm. 2 days plus 1 hour.
Plus 1 hour. Our for those of you who weren't there, hey, we get it. Fine, you don't want to be around us, hang out, come say hey. Sure, totally fine. I get it. I understand. We understand. But our fantastic, our unbelievably charitable and nice community raised
Yeah.
over $4,000 in 24 hours.
Big props. Big props to you guys.
For families that need help with their kids in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
We sat around and played video games, which is what I was probably going to do that day anyways. And people gave money for two people who needed it, which I thought was amazing. It's, and especially, this is the other thing, like, for how, I'm not trying to say like, oh, we just have whatever. We don't have like a gigantic community.
Right.
And for us
I
to
know what
raise
you're saying.
that much money for everybody to, I think that means that I think our viewers, fans, listeners, watchers have more charity per capita.
Yeah. Yes, per capita.
Than any other community. And I'll take that to the bank.
Oh yeah.
We have a community of nice, giving people.
I don't know why.
People who care.
Or how.
Wow.
But we do.
Yeah. It is a good trade-off. We play video games. They
we
donate,
give our time.
save lives. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
I ate a whole bag of Doritos.
It was a fun.
Really? Like a whole big bag?
Whole fucking bag.
Wow.
Fun stream. I mean, there was tons of great fun moments in that video. If you go to Twitch, you look at the latest video on there, it's like 16, 17 hours long.
Yeah, we got to clip that up. There's so many.
We got to clip that up. There's 17 hours. And then the one, because we took a little break, the one before that was like another 6 hours. It's crazy. That 17-hour video though has so much great stuff in there. There's like our horse racing segment.
Can we take a quick detour on the horse racing thing?
Yeah.
I just want to do that forever.
I
feel like that's where I am most comfortable.
If you haven't seen it yet, go to Twitch, Hummy's VR Comedy. Look at that video. Fast forward to the horse racing bit. Well, first of all,
in the trash can.
Oh,
now my teacup that's empty.
Oh,
yeah, sorry, guys. I got no
Why
options.
Did I ask? Why did I ask?
Yeah, it's fucking nasty. Holy fuck. It's so bad.
Do
it's
that.
So
we'll talk about the thing
Oh God.
But anyway,
Okay.
horse racing. Yeah,
for the kids. For the kids.
It was for the kid. It was for the. Yeah.
I hate that I missed it because that is so much fucking fun. But yeah, I was tapped out there. I had to go.
What do you mean? You were there?
No, I was there for the first round, and I was like, guys, I gotta.
Oh, you're talking about for the horse racing. I'm sorry, I'm all
Yeah.
over the place right now.
No. Yeah, you're good. But yeah, that is so fucking fun. That's such a good game.
Mark played Little
Ready, Set, Bet,
Nightmares.
what it's called. So check that out.
Yeah. It was on Tabletop Simulator.
It's on tabletop.
There were some surprises
Great
in
announcer,
there.
by the way. Fantastic announcer. That's what makes it.
Oh yeah.
I think he has some personal issues that he's working through, some home life problems
Sure.
of his own that he's getting through. But hey,
yeah. Look at the video. Drop us a follow on there and just listen to the voice of the announcer for that horse racing. That's all I'm gonna say. Cracking up the whole time. And then
how many hours in? Can we tell the listeners what 10 hours in? Because
I don't know. I'll find out right now.
well,
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Well, maybe we can get the power of our wonderfully supportive and loving community. Also, another thing, I don't think we talk about it enough, but clipping and marking and clipping or the Twitch stuff, but then also sharing that stuff. Honestly, if you ever want to help us, that's one of the biggest ways that you guys, everybody could help us for free.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand it's work, it's time on the viewer, listener, watcher, community members end, but it does help.
Yeah.
And we're kids at heart, so it's kind of still for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's roughly 6 hours into the video. We have the board games set up, but we don't actually go until a few more minutes. But that was also a great moment because we got 6 people there, 6 personalities, us 3 plus Austin, Title, his girlfriend Sierra. All of us are contributed to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing time.
You are correct. I feel badly. I never know which is the right one, bad or badly.
Badder.
I feel badder. Thank you. I feel badder about not mentioning them because we couldn't. There's no way we could have done this. I get it. We said it was it was a Hummy's VR comedy thing, but we could not have done this without Medicated Monkey, who is Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Title, who is Trent, who everybody has heard on videos and all around, and Sierra at SierraBot on Twitch. She streams as well. So does Medicated Monkey 8 and Trent. Man, we could not have done it without them. They and I mean everybody. Everybody made it fun.
Yeah.
For the entire 24 hours, which is crazy to me.
Yes. Also, I won't spoil it, but there is quite an amazing surprise. You go to that video, 16 hours, 10 minutes in. Just take a look.
Take a peek.
Just take a look. That's all I'm saying.
All I'll say is that Trent is a wizard. I don't know how he does what he does.
He did that?
Yeah, he created something.
That's
so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy, man. I don't get him. Because he's whatever he does, it's amazing.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what he does. It's to the 10th capacity of either creativity or perfection. So
he's just like a great white of interest.
Yeah.
Good thinking. He is a Mako of interest.
There we go. Yeah.
Just latches onto it and then just shakes it apart until he knows it and can do it and is just tremendous at like he's destroyed the interest.
Yeah.
That's a shit analogy. I'm gonna go and work
No,
on
I
that one.
see what you're going for.
Yeah, but just
perfectionist.
Perfectionist and a voracious appetite for like learning new things. It's incredibly admirable. Much like giving so much money to people that need it. And I thought I had to step away. It got kind of dusty in my in the studio here for a second because apparently one of our stream regulars has actually came in and started talking about how they personally have had benefited from directly from Extra Life.
That's right.
The Extra Life charity when their son was in the hospital for I think a 68-day stay.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I think Extra Life came in and helped them out with funds to do whatever they needed to do to make that happen so his son could get the treatment they needed and their family could manage and so it is going to real people who are really in need.
Yep. Yeah.
So
speaking of sick people with kids in need of money, no.
Oh yeah, Mark, are you still without a job?
Oh, how cool was it that while we were streaming, a doctor came by? Not a doctor. What were they?
I think someone from representative from the hospital.
Representative from the hospital tuned into our stream and was like, "Hey, motherfuckers, you guys are doing great." I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but he was like, "Hey, this is cool, and if you get to 2,000, we want to invite you guys to come in and have the doctors speak with you and all that." Which we thought.
Little does he know.
Yeah.
Little effect that will have on us.
Yeah, clearly you have not listened to our podcast, but he did give us some information because while we were streaming, we were like, we want someone on the podcast, like a doctor on the podcast, and we exchanged information, and hopefully that'll be something in the future.
Okay,
so
that'd be killer.
We might actually be able to disperse real information.
But you know what we should do? If I'm going to be on a podcast, I'm going to check out the podcast and see kind of what the vibe is. So we need to make a bunch of fake podcasts to release. Like
fill the feed with like a bunch of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see where you're going. Okay.
All right. So
real information. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We sound smart for a couple of podcasts.
Yeah.
And then we have them on. Okay.
Yeah. Because he's going to be like, what's the most recent episode sound like?
Right.
I'm just going to put out a couple of episodes that are just, I'm going to do our intro and then just put in a bunch of NPR, like radio broadcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just start reading like the medical journals of today.
Yeah, and something.
Or
I'll thumb through the New Yorker and read a couple articles out of there or something. And
okay.
Yeah, you know what? You remember when you used to, I heard stories. Not that I'm not this old, but remember when you used to hit record on a tape player with the radio going, so you'd have your song.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. What if we did a podcast and we put our microphone up to Scrubs, the TV show, and just recorded that episode that way? And then so when he tunes in, he's going to hear a bunch of jargon of like medical, people talking, and and so he's like, okay, these guys know what they're talking about.
But it's also funny. It's funny.
It's funny too, right? That's where the comedy comes in. So, yeah,
I like that. I like, yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, do you want to like practice some medical jargon right now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Fluid.
I will.
Jaundice.
Jaundice.
Doctor, what's your opinion on ortho? No, yeah. And breathless while lying down.
Wow. You mean dead? I just
Yeah,
call that
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, well, I was
Bed
just
dead.
kidding.
When you lie down for bed, you die. Is bed dead.
Yeah.
But when you can get back up, but when you're lying down, croak.
Hmm.
All
It's
right, but I
bad.
was just kidding. What do you really think though about paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnoea?
Well, I think it needs to happen during the day. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Well, this means waking at night breathless.
Right. So, meaning it would be helpful to do that during the day so you could get a good night's sleep.
Well, that's a
Now-
great point, Doctor. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm curious because the two words examples you gave for us, Doctor,
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them ended in "oh yeah."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I question the validity of your medical terms a little bit.
Hmm.
Well,
I
this
don't
is
know
neither
enough
here nor
myself.
yeah. So I don't know what you're saying, but
Sorry, I don't mean to question an esteemed doctor such as yourself.
Hmm.
yeah.
The bag of Doritos I had also, if I want to go back to that for just a second, and I'm
Yeah.
not proud of that. I don't want to dwell on me eating an entire bag of Doritos, but I did. I do want to tell everybody that they're Doritos roulette.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Is that a bag you can get?
It's a bag. It's like a flavor that you can get. It's the regular nacho cheese, but mixed in, and no difference, no visible. Can't. There's no visible difference. You look completely the same.
There's a difference.
There's not a difference in visibility, but the taste is very different. There's no visible difference, but some of them.
No, you gotta talk like that for the rest of the pod, so that or else people will think you made a mistake.
Yeah.
I did once. I have a. Somebody told me that I did a very good Alan Alda one time, and I wanted to cry. I was so happy.
Who's this?
I think it was actually Banner Turk. I accidentally slipped into Alan Alda phrasing I know on the stream. Who is Alan Alda?
Yeah, who's Alan Alda?
Jeopardy.
The guy from MASH.
Oh my God! Yeah, okay. I'm seeing it now.
I think I somehow said glasses.
Glasses.
Okay.
But yeah, the Doritos roulette, they're like just some of them are like very, very hot. But you don't know which ones. It's like playing Russian roulette, but with hot Doritos. It's kind of nice.
I like that because I like hot, but not a lot of hot. So
right.
You're like, okay, once you get a hot one, you're like, I like it. Ooh, I must like it. And then you go back to the normal stuff. But I don't want a whole fucking bag of shit that makes me tear up.
Right. You're sitting there sweating and people are looking at you like, what's wrong with this person?
Yep.
Yeah. No, I feel like for a commercially available snack food, this was a nice hotness option.
Hotness. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I think the main thing to say about Extra Life is thank you.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, that was an amazing time.
Even if you just tuned in for a couple of minutes to check us out, thank you, dude. Thank you.
It was. I miss it. It's like a major holiday is over, and it's like, damn, that was a good time.
It's like our cousin's weekend. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
I had that video. I replayed the video in the background throughout the next day just to have some kind of noise playing. Great times.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, like we were on there for 24 hours. I felt like it wasn't enough time. There was still stuff that I wanted to play that we didn't get to.
Yeah, there's a lot we had on our little spreadsheet. Yeah.
And I think we had 3 hours left, and I was like, well, let's do this, and like, oh fuck, we don't have enough time to do all these the things that we wanted to do. You're exactly right.
We did a lot. I think Yeah, 13 hours, 10 minutes in, we were playing Riff Tracks, that movie clip improv game. That was fun.
That was only
And
13 hours in?
into the latest video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then at the very end of that video, we had a Royal Rumble WWE with all those custom characters. And would you believe who won the Royal Rumble at the very end? Well,
I've forgotten.
You got to go see the video.
Oh my gosh. Teaser.
It's funny though. 20, 30 characters. Who comes out on top? Go take a look.
Okay.
We are, among other things, I think we are starting a fund for a computer upgrade fund. My computer did crap out twice, which is, I think, pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, how is the computer?
I think it's all. I think it's all right. It was. I mean, I'm honestly pretty impressed. It was like my mouse has like a little thingy on it that tells me the temperature. Like it changes from green to red, and it was like in the dark orange.
Oh god. Okay.
For pretty much all 24 hours.
Damn, jeez.
But yeah, for the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids.
You know what I did for the kids? Is I played Fortnite for the first time on that.
He did. And how many victory royales did you get?
Well, we played 3 times and we got 3 victory royales.
God damn.
That's how we fucking work, dog.
God, that's also on the video, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on the video. So check that out. But I will say that is because I was with Jeff, Title, and Austin, and that is the only way that I would get a victory. I was standing in the middle of them while they were shooting everybody around me.
That's right. And it looks like that starts around 14 hours, 13 minutes into this video. So I should go back and look at that. I haven't seen that.
You also had, I think, your first solo stream?
I had my first solo stream, yeah.
Mark tuned in. Mark was probably like tending to his very sick family there, being a loving husband and father. I think he pulled up his phone and said he saw me melting under my own desk. He said I looked like a piece of shit that had been backed over twice. So he very nicely came and tagged me out.
Great.
Yeah.
I was genuinely hurting, but
how many hours of sleep did you get?
Do what?
How many hours of sleep did you get?
An hour and a half, maybe.
Hour. I think an hour and a half. It was
for Jeff. Yeah, you. Okay.
But it was fantastic sleep though. Like it was really like quality, dense sleep.
Dense sleep. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I fucking liked it, dude. I liked doing. Not that I obviously don't love streaming with you guys, but like to be solo, I was like super scared, and then do that and respond to chat and just like, you know what it made me feel like? It made me feel like doing stand up a little bit because you're alone and you have to keep the conversation going and you have to. It's like, where are the jokes? Find the jokes. What is this? Isn't this weird? You know, just like. Doing it, there's no feedback, so I was like doing stand up and like purgatory, but yeah, I played Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
And I plan on finishing that. That was a fun game.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
I want you to. I would love for you to finish that on stream, but I really want you to finish The Last of Us 2 because
yes, I forgot the controls, dude. I don't know the controls, and I'm probably got to change the inversion.
Well, that's what people want to see.
Yeah. It'll be so bad. Yeah, because there's so many times where like hiding behind a car, and all of a sudden you just punch, and you're like, "Fucking don't do that, please." Or like you're crouching and you're moving around, and then all of a sudden you jump in one place, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
it's very embarrassing when you're trying to like figure controls out.
The last time you played that, I was like, I'd love to see a movie of this exactly. Yeah,
right. This person in an apocalypse who like maybe doesn't know how to control their body.
Yes,
I have a condition.
Like like tries to run but just swings a lead pipe that they had on their backpack.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, because that's one of my favorite games, the first one, and I need to figure out the rest. I would like to see, especially before HBO fucking starts putting that out.
Yeah. Good.
There was I'm the worst with getting into something and not finishing it. There's a book called Unbroken, and go ahead.
I don't want to turn this into a not finishing thing, dick measuring contest, but I think I can beat you there. I don't.
Okay, well, let me just finish what I was saying.
Okay.
Sorry, please go on. There's a book called Unbroken.
No. Oh no, I don't want to get into it. It's
okay. All right,
no, please.
I'm just trying to prove my point. That I am.
Okay. What were you gonna say? You stopped reading it to prove a point. See, I broke that.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. You probably do have me beaten on that, but you know what I think it is? I think it's like reading and TV shows and games and shit like that. Like I'm just like, it's a to-do list for me. Okay. But I started reading this book Unbroken, and I was like, dude, this book it was a big book, probably the biggest book I've read. It was 90 plus pages, and and so I was reading, and I got really into it. I was like wanting to read it, and Grams, I told Grandma, who big history buff, big reader, reads a fucking book in 2 days or whatever it is. And I was so pumped about it that I got her. I think I got her a copy, and I was like, I think you'd really like this. And she finished the book before I did, obviously, and I started 2 months before her. And she said it was one of her favorite books she's read. I was like, that's fucking crazy. This lady reads everything. So,
that's about the POW.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while I'm reading this book, they go, "Hey, we're making it a movie. We just got the green light. We're gonna make it a movie." I go, "Oh my god! Well, I want to read it before the movie comes out." I do not do that. They green light a script. They hire all the actors, the fucking the CGI that they have to do, and all this stuff. And then all the the craft services that they have to do behind the scenes, all that shit. They all do the whole thing before I can finish this book. and then it gets released in theaters, and I go, I want to see it. I was like, no, I want to read it before anything. Then it comes out on DVD. Did I read the book before it came out on DVD? No, I didn't. I swear to God, I still have not done it. I still have not finished this book, and I don't want to. I know this is going to sound weird to say it like this, but reading this book might have been the hardest thing I've had to do. And this prison of a war went through all this shit,
all this torture,
all this torture, and had this triumphant story. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I can't read this book. I just can't do it.
You finish it and close it very softly and just same.
What an asshole.
When I'm reading it, I go, I know what you're going through. I know exactly.
What a giant asshole.
Thank me for my library service.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for
that was great.
Everybody involved in every way. And yeah, like Mark said, and for all the streams, all the stuff. Yeah, it's great. It makes it so much more fun when people are there hanging out.
We'll do it again soon.
Yeah, we get it. Everybody's in a different, support comes in a lot of different ways, and we appreciate all of it.
And before we got on this podcast, listeners, we said, you know what? That was so fun. Maybe we do it for longer, just as a stream. So get excited, get hyped.
There's talk of talk, everybody.
Yeah. We're talking, and I think you might be listening right now.
All right, we'll be back after that.
Speaking of talking, have you seen all the talk going on Twitter recently?
What's that?
Yeah.
I've read headlines that, by the way, I could not get through the headlines.
You couldn't read. You couldn't finish the reading? Okay.
I read half a headline and was like, I get it. It's something, people are angry about something and Elon's fucking up shit. So tell me all the details, because I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't want to read, I will read it for you. You can listen.
Jesus Christ, be my eyes.
Okay. No, but Elon took over Twitter, right? And people are pissed off that he's changing the rules and stuff, and it seems like very quick, rapid changes, and yeah, people are not happy that. And I guess what people are saying is that he bragged that he's going to allow free speech and all this stuff to remain on Twitter, and comedy is completely allowed and legal. What did he say? Comedy is totally legal now or something on Twitter.
That's right, because
He's
people
not
were
gonna-
getting locked up for that before, weren't they? They were like, Mark, you've had some run-ins. Like, you've had to run from the law after some shows, I think.
Yeah, I caught a train to what now
To
I live in
Albuquerque
Raleigh.
to lay low, get on the lam for a little while because of jokes you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I guess the latest now is Daniel Radcliffe and
Harry
Kathy
Potter.
Griffin. Yeah, they had their account suspended because this running joke was you change your name to Elon Musk and pretend to be Elon Musk and say, oh, you tweet something, I'm Elon Musk and I did such and such. Apparently he got mad and he suspended their accounts.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
That
Because I would think that's a pretty good joke.
That doesn't so I'm spinning out right now. First we're okay. Fuck. I'm gonna also diagram this. Comedy is legal. Yes, we can. And then they do a joke.
Yes,
that is a joke.
Yes, it's a joke. Mm-hmm.
So then they're in the clear. It was a joke.
Yes,
not illegal.
Yes.
Not an illegal.
Not
action.
illegal. No.
However,
okay. So then nothing happened to them.
Wrong.
What?
Millions of yeah, they got suspended. Accounts taken away. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Comedy is subjective.
It is.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke to change your name to Elon Musk and then say, brr, 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 I'm gonna shoot a car into space.
Right. So like it's people are complaining about a lot of things, right? I mean, the verified checkmark thingy, that was a whole thing. He's like, you know what? He's like, we're going to have people pay for their verified blue checkmark, which before it was like to verify real accounts.
Right.
But now if you can just pay for it, no matter who you
Even
are,
better.
It
then
makes you can have a fake account be authentic. Quote unquote. Yeah.
Right. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's the Wild West right now.
It is. That's what it feels like on Twitter, and it's entertaining for me.
Right. Yeah.
Like I'm not like a political person. We don't talk about that on here.
Yeah.
But if you're a person that tries to silence jokes, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, like they're jokes. They're jokes. If you don't like it, then don't pay attention to that one person that says it, you know?
Yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy to hear someone's joke or read it and then go, And I think that's funny. And then keep scrolling. Like, there's a billion things you could be doing.
Yes.
The fact that you gotta chime in like, well, I didn't think this was that funny, because it's like, God.
That's what people are. That's what. Yeah. Right. Ricky Gervais had a whole bit about this, right? Because he's got millions and millions of followers on Twitter, right? And he's. I love the guy. He doesn't give a fuck about what people think, right? He says what he's gonna say. He's like, I'm on Twitter. I'm saying jokes, right? And people are getting offended at what I'm saying. It's like, well, then don't follow me. Don't choose to follow someone else, or don't. Why are you getting involved so much? He's like, that's like me going into town and seeing an advertisement that says guitar lessons, and then me going, but I don't want guitar lessons. It's like, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't for you.
Go ahead.
I guess the bigger thing is like, and I get this is probably like, I mean, who cares about my opinion on any of this? But also like, who cares about Twitter? Like,
I'm not on there that much.
Yeah,
I tried it, and I just don't.
I don't.
I mean, it's dying. All these social platforms are going to die, and there's going to be a new thing. And
they are. Yeah, there probably is, right?
But then
a lot
again,
of people are leaving.
Like I
Twitter.
get,
it's what I loved. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Well, no, I feel like it did have I did, because I've read about some of this too, and like I think it had its place, or has its place, for like municipal announcements, like small government, like local government type announcements and alerts and getting news out. Like I feel like it probably does have a purpose there, but like for like a genuine like social media.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is the Wild West out there, and it's so funny for me to see. I'm watching the drama unfold now, and I'm seeing all these people change their name to Elon Musk, and they have a blue check mark after their name because they can just pay for it now.
That's fucking brilliant.
There's for example, here's a blue check, a verified Italian Elon Musk, and he says, I send the calzone into space. I don't pay the taxes. Oh, that's what he tweeted. That's what the real Italian Elon Musk tweeted.
And the accent was in the text, so Steven doing that is not wrong at all. He's just reading as it's written.
The text was
in
the words.
The text was italics, and everyone knows that is Italian. Yes.
Correct. Also, apparently, Donald Trump himself, with a blue check mark, tweeted. He said, I have died badly.
Rip, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so clever that you could just say, okay, well, if this is the rules, then I'm gonna be fucking Donald Trump, blue check mark, and I'll just say what the fuck I want.
That's right. Yeah.
I feel like this feels very much like middle school or high school, where like the teacher's like, don't do this, and then you're like, oh well, I have to do that now. Like,
yes, exactly.
It feels like it feels like a substitute teacher is controlling Twitter right now, and everyone's like, fuck you, like leaning back in their chair, like, I'm not doing this fucking busy work.
Right.
Exactly.
Like the class has like their momentum. The class is running itself. It knows what it's going to do, what it will take, what it will, like accept, and what it won't accept. And then exactly. A sub comes in, you're like, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're not
Exactly.
doing any of this. We're not staying till the bell. We leave 5 minutes early. Piss off.
Yeah.
God, you know what? You're exactly right, because Elon's been the real one has been tweeting a lot, defending himself, and he's been acting like that, kind of saying, "No, it's because this. We're doing this."
No.
Exactly what you just said. Someone replied to that tweet. In fact, it was the real Mario himself, blue checkmark, Mario.
This is official. I can't believe
Yes.
it.
Yes. He replied to Elon Musk and he said, "Fuck you."
Mario.
Mario said
With
that.
no
Yes.
Italian accent? Wow.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
So-
yeah. He didn't have the text. He didn't have the
Did
text.
he have the big ass, though? That's the real defining thing about Mario, apparently.
Yeah,
You
that
know, I'll go
plumber
back
dumper.
and look.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah, the mob mentality, or like the Twitter group already has its inertia or momentum. It's going the way that it's going to go.
Mhm.
it is. It's becoming I both love and hate it now because it's so much ground for Elon said, like, what was it, a day or so ago? He said, "Look, you are not allowed to do these type of jokes, unless you specifically mention the word parody in your account, like your account parentheses parody." So now, when you're saying a joke, you have to say that it's a joke. Basically, you have to say it's parody. It kind of takes away.
From the joke.
Yeah, isn't that the whole purpose of like dry humor, right?
I just like
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to do like I mean, that fucking sucks. Steven Wright's on stage. He's like, my father's got
Wouldn't that be horrible?
gave my brother a box of Band-Aids and me a box of broken glass, and he said, "You two share parody."
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Mitch Hedberg. Hey everybody. This didn't really happen. This is a fake story. I used to be high. I'm also still high. Parody. Don't worry though.
Yeah.
This isn't real. I'm doing an act at stand up.
Right.
That's a terrible Mitch Hedberg, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, this is good. Solid.
Get it?
Man, was Mitch Hedberg ever on social media? Was there any ever overlap between Mitch Hedberg and social media?
I don't think so. I
I don't
he
think. Yeah.
died in, I want to say,
Hey Siri, when did Mitch Hedberg die?
Mitch Hedberg
2002?
died March 29th, 2005 at age 37 in Livingston.
Damn, 2005, 37.
Crazy. Yeah.
So
Damn, 37, huh?
yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. I would fucking
2005, like their Twitter and Facebook was around, like very brand new, like very new.
Yeah, very new, very new.
Was Twitter? I don't know. Who cares?
MySpace
We've said
was
Twitter too
around.
many times.
Yeah. We're gonna fucking cancel for being.
He's gonna. God damn it! He's gonna come and buy podcasts, and I don't need this fucking comedy sheriff coming in and telling us what
I
is and
know.
isn't legal.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be terrible? Yeah, all these comedians like parody. Imagine Pete Davidson on stage going, "Hey, parody." Oh wait, that's right. No one cares about Pete Davidson.
Except for one person who's very, very interested in what he's doing and very angry about it.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
well,
well, that's some shitty corporate news.
that is
Yeah,
shitty
right?
corporate news.
It's
Yeah.
fun though. It's
Back
also
to our
fun.
segment.
Say shitty corporate news like in a big voice, just even by yourself.
Shitty corporate news.
Thank you. That's the new stinger for shitty corporate
All right,
news.
great,
Nailed it.
great.
First try. I love it.
Okay.
You know what I was thinking about, and I know like we don't like to talk politics and all that stuff, but I was thinking about, you know how everyone's like, "Oh, The Rock should be president," but like, regardless of, he's gonna be either Republican or Democrat, right?
He's
right?
more than like, yeah,
I mean,
And so, like, I mean, I know this isn't, he's not running, right? But he's like,
right.
you know, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm an actor, and it's like, okay, we'll just pretend to be the president. That's like, you could do that, right? That's what all the other ones have done,
Okay.
correct? But
Okay, we need an actor as a president. Okay.
yeah, we just act like a president. That's all you really have to do.
That's a
But
great point.
yes, that's a write that down. But part of me is like, he wouldn't want it. No one would want. No, I don't think anyone would want to be president because, like, all right, well, then half of the country just fucking hates you. Like, it doesn't matter what. Like, The Rock, literally the most lovable guy everyone loves. As soon as he puts his name on a ballot and chooses a side,
Right.
half
Yeah.
the
He's
country's
good.
like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Despite all the charity and all the great things he's done. But anyway, I don't know. That's just a thought because we talked about how we don't talk about politics, and I was like, you know what, we should talk about politics.
I know.
Next up, God.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a hot take.
hmm
Rock is fine. You know what I need? I need less Rock.
Less Rock.
More paper.
I feel like we're oversaturated with the Rock. Like the Young
Yeah.
Rock TV show is coming out. Take
too much.
2 years off. I get it. Like strike while the iron's hot. I'm sure that's the whole thing. Take 2 years off. Go away. Let us miss you for a little bit.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Okay.
He's in like 3 movies a year, and it's a bit much.
Right.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's a good point. I think I did see something about people are getting a little sick of
Really?
him being and everything. Yeah, yeah.
See, there comes this point.
You got a point there. You got a point.
Yeah, yeah. And then there comes this point in everyone's career where they hit superstar mode, and then they're around too much, and you go, they start to turn on them. Fans start to like turn on 'em. I mean, like the classic example that I always like using is Dane Cook, because people will say all fucking day, oh, he's not funny, or like he doesn't have jokes or whatever.
Everybody was watching his specials.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's
and
the same.
laughing at him.
Yeah. Same thing with like Nickelback or all that stuff. And then it's like, oh, they fucking suck. Well, how the fuck did they get to where they are then? You know, I mean, like, despite if you think they suck or whatever. Right. But yeah, the fact that like Dane Cook and then like starting to get movies and you're like, all right. And then everyone just fucking turns on you. That's kind of a crazy mentality. Is it because people, do you think they like resent that much success? Like you applaud someone's success to a point. You're like, man, that's awesome, dude. I'm proud of you. See how hard you work and you got to this level. And then you're like here. And then it's like you overstayed your welcome. And you're like, dude, man, fuck this guy. I'm too tired. And it's like, how the fuck did that happen? I thought we were friends. Right.
I don't know what, like the whole Dane Cook story with like him and his brother is like there's a lot to it there. Like it's fascinating and tragically sad. But yeah, and like Dave Matthews Band, like everybody, like you ask anybody about Dave Matthews Band now, they're like, oh, fucking lame.
Yeah.
No, they're still good.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of you were out there in your rainbow flip-flops and your cargo shorts enjoying yourself at one of their concerts in 98 to 2002 or something. Like, yeah, I don't, it's bizarre. It's bizarre how people will like turn on certain things.
I mean, it's all the time. It's literally, I don't think anyone's bulletproof. I mean, I would say The Rock is the guy that would be bulletproof to that, but now people are like, okay, we get it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't have anything against him. I still think
I think he's the shit.
Is a good guy. Like, it's too much. It's weird. I feel like he's the first that like I'm aware of it. It is happening like in real time. I'm like, yeah, this guy, and like Ryan Reynolds too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's nice. Like, guys, take some time off.
Yeah.
Quit being so goddamn handsome and charming, both of you. Like, go enjoy, go hang out together. Go redo a beach house or something, like
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Then they'll turn that into a show and be like,
Oh, of course, it's a reality show, and then that's a fucking hit
I got a
too.
great idea. I'll be both of them on Twitter, and I'll suggest this.
I'm taking some time off.
Well,
That's hilarious, dude. It's a fucking great idea.
I probably should have brought this up at the top of the show.
Okay.
I went to the post office today. First, I want to tell you about the kid that was there. I don't know how old this kid was.
Oh boy, this is another social interaction that's going to happen, right?
Oh, God.
Maybe 5 years old. But like you know those like retractable belt like line divider things.
Yeah.
They had where like you pull out the line and clip it to another post.
Oh yeah,
like to make a cue or make a line.
Yes.
They had two of those sitting 4 feet apart or so, and they were attached to each other. So there was each of them had a belt coming out and attaching to the other one. And this little kid, the kid's mom was like filling out the envelope or like trying to figure out which, the right envelope on the table, kid being ignored. And the kid was the perfect height. They put their head through the belt.
I'm familiar with this move.
It was right around their neck, and they were just spinning circles.
Oh no!
And I was like, it's probably not going to hurt the kid, but it just seems weird. Like, you want to? And then the kid's like, I have to pee, and his mom was like, don't say that. I have to pee.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
And then like the kid goes and like kind of squats or like sits on a shelf somewhere. I was like, I got so nervous. I was like, am I going to see a kid piss in the post office? Like, and then the kid was like, I don't have to pee anymore. But like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it like changed their mind or what. It was just. But then the mom goes up to the counter, is dealing with the post office employee, and then finishes her business and starts to walk away and goes, don't put your mouth on that. And I look over and the kid just had their mouth on the post office counter. Like probably one of the dirtiest things
in the world.
In the world. Yeah. I was It was
great.
As a non-parent, it was like that little bit was I was exhausted after
It sounds like you were watching minutes of horror this constantly.
The kid was making me nervous.
Yeah.
Well, now you know why kids are always fucking sick because they're fucking licking countertops and handles on doors. It's unreal. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. But I was at the post office because I was visiting our post office box.
Okay.
And we got a little present. We've got a delivery.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
We
from our
haven't even
friend Drew.
mentioned our P.O. box in a while.
Oh, Drew, yes.
Drew. I won't say the second name, or maybe that is the second name. You don't know. It could be Mr.
Maybe it
Drew.
is Drew.
Mm-hmm,
Drew, you don't know.
DD, double Ds.
Drew has sent us some more.
Yeah, look at that,
dude.
Okay.
These are
Drew,
incredible.
Thanks.
Oh, that's badass.
Jeez. Wow, Drew. Thanks,
I believe
Drew.
Drew is. Yeah, they're
great.
kick-ass t-shirts.
Dude, Drew,
Oh
thanks,
my
man.
goodness. I'm going to thank him right now.
I believe stationed in Iraq, a firefighter with the military, with the army, I believe.
Yeah. He's not a combat troop. He's a firefighter. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I did wear the other shirt, and people will be like, "Oh, were you over there?" I'm like, "No, I have a friend."
Yeah, that's fine. You can say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did read a book once, though, so
well, I read half a book,
so I know the pain.
I know he's going through, right? You ever heard of Call of Duty?
But Drew, thank you very much. That blue shirt that Drew sent us before was one of my favorite shirts, and I think this one's about to become my new favorite shirt.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But also Toph's Toph's cigar shop shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
still
yeah.
heavily in rotation.
Same. I mean, since I'm home all the time, I wear those two shirts all the time. I forgot that I pick my daughters up sometimes, and I'll be wearing that cigar shirt, and it's just kind of like a skull and a smoking dog or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I feel like a fucking piece of shit picking up my kids all the time because not because of the shirt, but like I'm always in like sweatpants.
Look at
and
a piece of shit father picking up his kids.
Yeah,
Being
but I mean, like,
responsible and there for his children.
I fucking dude, I can't stand like all the other dads are like picking up their kids like with shirts tucked in and button ups and loafers on, and I go in there, I'm like, what's up, fuckers?
Ooh,
Yeah.
not gonna get me, teach.
Yeah. I got
and then
maybe
also-
like one more
also
year
while I
before
was
they
there-
start catching on. Yeah, go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, somebody in on the stream, I was showing something, and like I was somehow stream caught a glimpse of my keyboard,
What?
and we were talking about keyboards, and apparently that was not up to snuff because it's not a mechanical keyboard, and mechanical keyboards are apparently superior. And so Mr. Junt from Twitch sent me this badass
Wow.
a
keyboard.
yeah, it's a legit mechanical keyboard. It's a Ducky 1 Mini, I believe. It is. I don't know dick about shit when it comes to mechanical keyboards,
Uh-huh.
but I believe this is a very nice one. The fingies feel nice.
Are they
You push
nice
the
and
little
indented?
buttons.
Yeah.
Mr. Junt, that's great. Mr.
Yeah,
Junt just
Mr.
popped
Junt.
into the Discord just an hour ago.
Awesome.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. This is it's incredible. It's super generous. I'm excited. Like, and the thing that like I'm very excited about is it came with a little tool to pull all the buttons off. So this is something I can like take apart, get distracted with something else, and then never put it back together again. Just like everything else that's in my house. It's wonderful.
Wow.
But yeah, you can like upgrade
That's
the switches
cool.
and the buttons, and it's a whole world. These mechanical keyboards. It's very interesting.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, and I'll make sure I pop in Discord and thank him there as well, guys. Was that all the business we had for tonight on this no comedy? Again, this is not. We're no longer a comedy podcast because of the flip flopping on the legality of comedy and humor.
Right. I think we did good. I think we covered a lot.
Yeah.
Got the news across.
Good.
Yeah. And thanks.
Parody.
Again, everybody.
Parody.
Yeah.
Parody.
Well, that's our show for the week, everybody. Thank you very much for listening again this week. May all of your checks be blue. We did want to take a minute to thank all of the donors, or at least all of the donors that we have been told from Extra Life. If we missed anybody, it's not intentional. We just don't have all the info. But wanted to thank you each. Starting with Gurley, !
AB, thank you.
El Gran Testiculo, thank you.
Vegeta, thank you.
Part-time pooper, thank you.
Kendrich Nagel, thank you.
Caleb Hacker, thank you.
Mr. Wrench, thank you.
Fed up. Thank you.
Morton242. Thank you.
Anonymous. Thank you.
Elad3000. Thank you.
Caffeine. Thank you.
Shenanigans. Thank you.
Donkey Brains. Thank you.
Sophisticated fungi. Thank you.
Cow Whizwit. Thank you.
Waffle House. You know who you are. Thank you.
Waffle House gave a whole lot. Jeez, look at that.
A ton of money.
King Waffle House.
Filet Relay. Thank you.
Jixus. Thank you.
It's Jen Wilkie. Thank you.
Annalisa. Thank you.
Joe the Bro. Thank you.
Dar. Thank you. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. This one is personal for Dar. Dar. Thank yous.
Dar, thank yous.
But thank you for real. Thank you everybody for making it such a wonderful thing that we want to do again all the time now. This might be our thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's it for us for the podcast this week. We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.